What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Today is Wednesday and we're back again with Relationship Wednesdays. We got a beautiful Ashley here. Ashley, say hi to YouTube.
Hey YouTube.
We're going to be asking Ashley some questions as we normally do. If you have any objection or you want to add to whatever she's saying or I'm saying, please feel free to put it in the comment section. We're going to get right into it right now. We have some questions here and we're going to ask Ashley and see how Ashley's feeling. Ashley, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Okay, so first question I have on the menu is long distance relationship a scam?
A scam? What do you mean by scam?
Do you think like people in a long distance relationship are just fooling themselves? Because me personally, I feel like if you're in a long distance relationship, majority of people kind of agree with me, the faithfulness of both parties is not certain. You know, in terms of, for example, you're living far away in somewhere like Nigeria and then your girlfriend is somewhere here in America. I don't think it's a relationship that will work long term.
So do you feel like it depends on where you are more so that it'll work? Because I was in a long distance relationship for a couple of years.
Okay.
And I was in Texas, they were in Florida. And it was so before I got into a long distance relationship, of course I was like, long distance relationship don't work, right? Mm-hmm. But then like once you get in the long distance relationship, there's things that you guys do that makes it work. So
Can you share some more light on that?
So like for instance, like as far as seeing each other, because that's the biggest thing, right? Mm-hmm. We will alternate. So like you come this month, I come that month, and then when you come, we stay for a week or 2 weeks. So technically, you're going only 2 weeks without seeing each other if you really think about it. So
what about people that don't even have that luxury of money?
Yeah, I know.
To be able to see their partners, you know, because I feel like if you're in a long distance relationship and you don't have the means to be able to see your partner as frequently as you want to, there's always room for, you know, miscellaneous, I would say.
I don't know. I feel like if y'all have a good foundation, if y'all are good, y'all locked in with each other, y'all know. The thing is, I think what long distance relationships end up not working for a couple reasons. Like, what's the end goal? Like, are we gonna eventually get together and be together and live in this together? Like, and if so, when? Is it gonna be 5 years from now, 3 years from now, 2 years from now, 1 year from now? Like, I think that's one thing. And then another thing is, I just feel like a lot of people are just not locked in. Like, you know, they'll have that solid foundation. Like, you know.
I mean, it just depends on also how long the relationship has been for.
That's true too, because when exactly, that's a big
How would you
one
say
too.
your own relationship was for?
Oh, that was for years, for like a couple years. I mean, 5+ years.
Okay, so I mean, having a relationship that long is easy for you guys to already establish that communication and be like, okay, this is a long distance relationship. I understand. I'm coming over next week. You're coming over the other week and stuff like that. But people without the means in a relationship like that in 2023, I believe that is a scam just because you can't. It's hard for you to monitor what your partner is doing, except you guys, like she said, have established that kind of trust between yourselves and you guys have the future of where you guys are heading. But if you're in a long distance relationship, say your man is in Miami and you're all over here in Texas, the chances of the relationship going all the way to the end is very slim, if we're being honest, you know?
I think that's more so for new relationships too.
New relationships?
The people that meet online and they're long distance, I'm like, that's kind of weird. Not weird, but I'm just like, that's different. Like, I met you online, you live way over here, I live way over here, and we haven't seen each other yet. Like,
I think that those people are not serious, because how would you just get into a relationship with someone you've never met?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, those people, I'm just not, I can see you saying that's a scam, but like, long distance, I don't think long distance is a scam. Especially if you have established years before, y'all lived together before, y'all were together for a while, y'all, you know, and then you moved, and then it's long distance, and then eventually you guys move back together. No, I think it could work.
Okay. Well, I think it could work. I also think it could not work. Like she said, there's varieties to this.
Yeah.
You know, if you're in a relationship that you guys have been together for a while and say you got to move because of work, for example, it's easy for you guys to still be able to communicate, fly over, fly her in, fly him in, whatever the case might be. But if it's just you guys starting out and you guys are just doing lovebirds, the chances of it going all the way, or the whole nine, is very, very slim, if we're being honest. In 2023, at least, you know? If it was back then, our parents' age, I'll say, oh yeah, you guys can be far away and another place is far away. You guys talk on the phone, send yourself letters, all that shit will work. But now, in 2023,
but they can say the total opposite now. You got FaceTime. So they can say the total opposite. They can say, okay, we got FaceTime now. So like, the need to like physically be in somebody's presence is not necessary. It's not like, you don't have to be because you have FaceTime now.
But I mean, what if someone has the love language that is physical touch.
Correct.
You
Yes,
know,
yeah.
and wants to be around his partner, or he just needs that love, needs that, you know, companionship. You
Yeah.
know? And it's not there. You know, people that are not loyal, people that are not faithful, they tend to just look outside or look elsewhere and just play, you know, play the game, how the game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but good answer to that question.
Yeah.
Moving on to the second question that we have for Ashley. Should men and women have different roles in a relationship, or should it be based on individuals' strengths and weaknesses?
Oh, definitely on individual strength and weakness. What I'm lack in, what I'm not good in, I would love for my partner to be able to pick up that slack and vice versa. But also, I do believe in roles too.
Okay,
Give us more
insight.
Is like, I want my man to be the head of the household.
Okay.
Like, you lead, you're the head of household, and I make your life easier. That's what I'm all about. I create a safe, nice space at home for you. I make your life easy, peaceful. That's me, and that's what I want to do. And you're the leader, you're the breadwinner. Like, that's what I want.
But do you feel like a lot of women feel this way about approaching like relationships, being in a relationship? For example, what if the woman is making more money than the man, and then is not as, you know?
It's okay for a woman to make, and that's where that whole 50-50 thing come in. Sometimes it's not always going to be the man pays.
Do you believe in 50-50?
I don't believe in 50-50. But what I believe that sometimes it might be a situation where you have to do 50-50 for a while until that man becomes that leader that he needs to be. So that's okay. But it needs to be known that I'm not doing 50-50 for a long time. You got to figure this out. You're a man. You need to figure this out. So like, I'm all about like, until you figure it out, I will help. But eventually, just let you know, like, you need to figure it out. Like, you have to figure it out. Yeah. And if the woman is making more, the man needs to figure out how he's going to make more than her. Yeah. Period. How are you going to make more than me? I can help. I mean, I don't mind helping you. Like, let's figure this out together. But like, I want my man to be the head of the household, make the money, provide, protect, and I want to be able to make a slave.
You just want to be taken care of.
I do.
You just want to be taken care of. No crazy shit.
But I want to take care of my man too.
Of course.
I want to take care of my man too, in the way that a woman should take care of her man.
Of course. How do you feel like a woman should take care of her man? I was seeing something online. People were saying, give him food so he's not stressed out or he's not hungry, and then give him sex so he doesn't look outside.
Oh, honey, he'll still look outside. It's not even all about that. You figure out what your man like. You will pick up what your man like. What makes him smile? What makes him happy? What makes him feel at peace? What makes him feel like, dang, like, I love this woman. You'll figure that out, and then you just continuously do it. Yeah. Do it even when you're upset, even when y'all mad at each other. You still do it. Yeah. You know, like, you just want to make sure, like, I just try to be my best, like, self for my man. That's just, that's what I like.
Okay, moving on to the third question. Why do women remain in toxic relationships knowing fully well they're in a toxic relationship? This is something I've been often asked because I see a lot of things happening. I see a woman, I'm like, this woman knows that she's in a toxic relationship, but she still chooses to remain in that toxic relationship. Why do you think that is?
Trauma bonds. You get bonded to the trauma, so that's all you know. You get comfortable. You've been with somebody so long, you get complacent. You feel like, oh, it's better off being with that person. You know that person. You know their style. You know that they're gonna be toxic. You know that they're gonna do this. Why? And if you know that person, what they're gonna do, going out into the world and seeking somebody else who could be 10 times worse. Like it's so many.
So it's
reasons.
just fear.
Oh yeah, for sure, for fear when it comes to that, like fear. I would say fear. You're comfortable. Trauma bonds, like you get bonded to like that trauma. That's all you know. Like all that toxic. That's all you know. You don't know a better lifestyle.
But do people want to change being in that toxic relationship or hoping that the man can change?
Yes, that's what's wrong with us women. We always think that we always hold on to like.
But I feel like it boils down to women always wanting to change the man.
Yes,
like a man shows you his true color.
Yes.
But women turn a side eye. They're like, no, I'm not gonna see what he's doing.
100%.
I'm gonna try to change this man.
We're always trying.
Why is that?
Until you realize, because women are controlling. Women can be a little controlling. Not all women can be a little controlling. Okay. We want to change. We think we could change that person. and that's not always the case. First of all, I don't want to. I'm not gonna lie. That was me. I thought I could change somebody, but I don't ever want to be in that type of situation anymore. I don't want to change anybody. I want you to come as you are, and I'm either gonna accept who you are now, or we not dealing. Like, you know, like how you are now, like. That's what I want to accept. I don't want to think like, well, maybe, you know, women have this thing where if I do more, then he'll probably change. Like I'm gonna show him what the other girls didn't show him to make him change. I'm gonna do this, and it's like, no, that's just how he is. Until a man changes on his own. It's not you that's gonna make that man change.
So what's the best way you would say for someone facing something like that to approach the situation? Someone in a toxic relationship right now trying to get out, or someone in a toxic relationship that can't leave? Would you say the person should just keep muscling it through, or you would say they should just find a way to get out of that relationship and look for someone better? Because I feel like there's always better for someone out there. If you're in a place where someone is not taking care of you, or if you're in a relationship where the person is not taking care of you as you would want, I always feel that there's always better out there. You just got to define what your standards are and what you want to willing to accept and what you're willing not to accept.
Yeah, but a lot of us women don't think there's better out there. We don't think the grass is always greener on the other side. We think like this is what we've been dealing with for this amount of time. This is what we know. We know this person. We know what we're dealing with. We know this monster.
It's a monster.
We know this monster.
It's a monster.
Exactly. And we don't know what the next monster is going to bring to the table. Well, at least we know that this monster, he's a cheater. So I know he's going to cheat. He's not going to fall in love with her, but he's going to cheat. He just want to have sex with somebody else, whatever. We know that person. But we don't know that.
So you're telling me women are okay with that?
I'm not saying, listen, I'm not okay with none of that. I'm not okay with it. I'm just saying this is how women think. Like, I know that monster, and I don't want to leave to go deal with somebody else's demons. I know his demons. These are his demons. To go look for somebody else's demons, now I got to unpack all their, because for the first 3 to 6 months, whatever case may be, people usually putting up their little front, or whatever case may be. So now you got to fight through all that again. It's just a lot of work for women, So I think that's why a lot of women stay in toxic. And as far as answer your question, as far as like what I would do to give advice to somebody who's in something toxic, I would say you need a good support system. Get around people that's not telling you to just stay in it. Just like he'll change. He'll work it out. You need to get around a good support system. I don't know. As far as getting out of toxicness, like women will know when it's done. Like we know, like, okay, it's done. I'm done. I made my mind up. I'm leaving. But it takes a lot. It's a lot of back and forth. A lot of so you'll know. You'll know when it's time for you to go.
Well, anyone facing something like that or something close to what we're talking about right now, all I'm going to say is you deserve better.
Yes.
You can always leave that relationship and move on to someone else. There's someone out there that's going to be so happy that he has you.
Yes.
There's someone that's going to be so joyful, excited, like, oh my God.
Absolutely.
But you got to be that person to take the first step. And I feel like from what you're saying now, a lot of women don't want to take the first step.
No.
Because they're afraid of the unknown.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
It's very scary. The dating pool out here is full
toxic,
full of
crazy
piss.
Shit. Dating pool in 2023 right now is just crazy. So you have to be able to navigate it the right way. You don't want to navigate it and end yourself in a hole that you can't get out of. You want to be able to navigate it, find the right partner, find your standards, find what you're willing to settle for, find what you're willing to take, find what you're not willing to take, and be able to move accordingly.
Yes, 100%.
Last question for Ashley today is how to handle disrespect in friendship or relationship.
Ooh. I think it's all just a conversation. So basically, if you feel disrespected, don't. I had a bad habit of like letting people disrespect and not saying anything right then and there. But you need to be able to like, hey, I feel this type of way when you do this. Like that was disrespectful to me. To you, it might not feel like you were being disrespectful, but to me, it was. So like, I just feel like a lot of times it's just a conversation that needs to be had.
But some people don't want to have that conversation, or some people feel like, oh, you're doing the most, or you're doing too much. I don't feel like I disrespected you. That kind of thing. A lot of people trying to play down on how you feel.
It's called gaslighting.
Gaslighting, exactly.
So then, in that's the case, I would let them know, hey, you're gaslighting. I didn't say that's how you feel. I said how I feel. So this is how I feel. You probably did not intentionally try to disrespect me, but I'm letting you know that by you saying that, what you just said made me feel very disrespected. Like. So it's just all about telling the person talk. It's all about a conversation. Just have a conversation.
So you say that a lot of people don't want to have that conversation because a lot of people, they can disrespect them now and they just keep it inside.
Yes,
they don't
correct.
say nothing about it. They
Yes.
don't bring it out, and they start having grudges towards their partners.
I was
or
like
having
that.
see, having grudges towards their friends and having grudges towards their coworkers. You
Yes.
know, this shit happens in every facet of life. You can
Yes.
be in a work, you can be in a relationship, whatever the case might be, and then just having that conversation with the person can always ease things out. You just have to be the one to step up and be like, hey man, we gotta talk.
Yes.
You know, what you said the other day, I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
You know, what you said this other day, I didn't really like it. And then it's left for that person. Well,
Don't wait
it
too
depends on
long either.
how the person takes it though. Yeah, like you were saying. Like,
Yeah.
well, it all boils down to the gaslighting too, like you were saying. And you said something just now?
Don't wait too long. Don't wait too long. Like, you know, bring it up. If you can't talk about it right then and there, give it at least the longest you want to give it is 24 hours. That's what I say. 24 hours, and that's even a stretch. Just like say it. Like hurry up and say it, because you know, you don't let it fester.
You don't want to keep it inside. You don't want to
Yeah.
keep it inside, because if you keep it inside, you be in
Build
your thoughts,
resentment.
you be
Yeah.
thinking, you be resenting the person.
Yeah,
You don't want to
exactly.
do what you normally would do, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I definitely feel you on that. So we're gonna wrap up the video today. We hope that you guys were able to get something out of this. If you guys have any questions that you want her to answer on here, please put it in the comment section. Feel free to send me a DM. You can get her on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
So my Instagram is SoFlo Dental Babe, SoFlo Dental Babe.
Okay, and you can follow me at david.woicho, WOICHO, or you can follow my fitness page at The Big Dog Cho. Thank you guys so much for watching today's YouTube video. If you guys liked the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And then we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.